Now we're starting to see some shad balls. You can see them down here. There we go. There's a bigger, that's a big ball of shad. There's a big ball of shad. Another one. Yep, there's some shad in here. I'm turning the boat. Lots of shad down on the bottom there. Fish around them. Good morning, folks. It's late December. I'm in my Sea Ark. I'm on the mid-Osage arm of Truman Lake. I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to do a video on jug fishing. I've never done jug fishing other than a few weeks ago I did a video with Jordan Lear. And he brought along some of these Jugs by Bert, and we put them out while we were catfishing. And I really enjoyed it. I had fun. We caught fish on them. They work. So I went out and I bought 5 of those Jugs by Bert, as you can see here. But I was also in Oklahoma, and so I stopped by and I bought 5 of these Okie Flippers. They're basically the same. I can't tell much difference in them. They have a 1 pound weight on the bottom, and up from that, then I've rigged up 2 hooks. I came up from the bottom about 2 feet. I put a 3-way, and then I did a 1-inch leader with a 8/0 hook. And then I went up another 3 feet from that and did another 1-foot leader with the same hook. And so you bait those up, you drop that weight down on the bottom, you put them out. When you put them out, the yellow side is up, and if you get a bite or get a fish on it, flips them over. And so the red side's up, and that way you know you've got a fish, or at least you've been hit. But I'm gonna put 10 of them out, and in the meantime, I may pull up on the bank close by and do some rod and reel fishing. I may just watch the jugs. I don't know. It's going to depend on how quick the action is. When Jordan and I put them out, well, we couldn't even hardly get 5 out until there were already fish on them. I'm going to keep some fish today if I catch some, and clean them up and have some catfish at home. I'm about out. So let's see. I came in here. I showed you that little video at the beginning of my graph. I'm in my regular spot where I usually come and find a lot of shad. There was a lot of shad out there. So the first thing we're going to do is turn around, go back, see if we can catch some shad. Then we're going to put out some jugs. See what happens. Stay with me. I've got my 7-foot taped net. The bigger fish, or bigger shad, have been deeper. And so I got a tape net so it'll stay open longer as it gets deeper. It seemed like in the past, now I haven't looked for bait in a week or so, but the little bitty ones have been on top, up higher, and I want to try to get some bigger shad. So I got my tape net out. I'm just going along, kind of scanning from side to side. Some down there really deep, 30 feet. I'd like to try to find some up a little higher than that. And there's a bunch of shad, but boy, they're deep. But let's see. All right, she's on the bottom. Oh yeah, That's the way I like it there. That's the way I like it. One and done. Alrighty. That'll be enough, I think, for now. If we need more later, we'll come get them. Yeah. Alrighty. That's what I like. Let's get them in the bucket and then we'll get to fishing. Stay with me. I'll tell you what, I got a pretty good bunch, but I'm gonna be baiting a lot of hooks with those jugs, so I may try to get one more group while we're out here. There's some. They're down there a ways. Pretty good school. There goes my net. If it stays open long enough, we'll be right on them. Looks like we got some. If you don't have a taped net, a regular net will close up. Based on my experience, you get down about 10, 12 feet, 7-foot net, it's pretty much closed. So this tape net just catches more water, I guess, as it's falling down, and it stays open longer, and you can get down there a lot deeper before the net closes. Oh yeah, now we're done. We're done for sure now. Yeah, oh boy, there's some big ones in there. See if we can get most of them in the bucket. Get my tape net takes up so much room in the bucket. It's hard to dump a shad out in the bucket. So sometimes you just gotta dump them out and put them in there by hand. That's all right. That's a good problem to have. Some nice ones in there. The size of that one. Pretty good for around here. All right, we got plenty now. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna get my net put up and squared away, and we're gonna get out here and put out some jugs. Stay with me. All right, folks, I got my net put up, shad net. I'm just drifting. I'm gonna let the wind kind of push me while I'm cutting bait down back in this cove, and then I'm just gonna come out with my trolling motor, and we're gonna just put these jugs in a line right down through this cove right here. A lot of fish out there underneath all that shad, so let's see. Need to cut about 20 pieces, obviously. Just cutting them in chunks. I have chunks and head pieces. I'm gonna take them up front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. All right, I'm gonna cut some more and then we'll go up front. All right. right, there's not much wind, but there's a little bit of breeze blowing back in here, so I'm going to turn in. I've come back in here. We're in about 18 to 20 feet of water right here. There's some fish on the bottom, some shad back here, so I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to just put them out in a line going straight ahead of us. So I'll sit here and I'll hit spot lock. Now, you all have to not be so critical of me today because this is my first time to do this. So all you juggers out there, leave me a comment. Tell me what I need to do, not do, but this is the first time, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get our first one out here. This is one of our Okie Flippers. There's the weight. Come to my first hook, pull that loose. Actually, I'll just take them both out. All right, that's kind of my rig right there. Like I say, I came up 2 feet from the bottom and got my first dropper, and another 3 feet, and my next dropper. May find out these leaders are too long, may need to shorten them up. I got a lot of hardware. I did them all with clips so that if I wanted to do a different leader, I could, or different size hook. That may all be bunch of overkill, and I need to not have so much hardware. Like I say, I don't know. We're going to find out today. I just put a headpiece and a body chunk. All right, now we'll just drop that over there. Drop that over there, and we get our Okie Flipper, and we just let that line all the way down. Oop, come on now, you're outrunning me. Okay, now as I understand it, that weight's on the bottom, so just kind of come down to about where that weight's going to be. I'll put that through that notch, and then there's a little clip-like thing in here. I think you're supposed to wrap that around a time or two. And then there's a little bitty notch right there. Put that in that notch. And so I just put her in the water with that yellow side up. All right, let's go on down to the next one. Okay, so my little brief experience tells me that if I bait the top or the bottom hook first, and then I kind of just lay that over the side of the boat while I bait the upper hook, I don't have as much tangles. So that's my 10-minute experience tip. Okay, we got our deepest one in 25 feet of water. All right, that's the last one. Let's see, it took us right at 30 minutes. It took me right at 30 minutes by myself to put out 10 jugs. So I'm gonna turn around and just kind of take a look at them. May go over here on the bank where I can see them, anchor up, and throw out a few rods. You probably can't see them on this camera, but there they are. They start right there, just in a line. Oh, I got one flipped up down there already. I see it. We're going to go for it. I'm going to change out the battery in this one camera, but I see one already flipped, the first one, I think. This is fun. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Okay. I cut up some more bait, and then I headed that way, and I look over here and I see we've already got one flipped right over here, like the last one. No, it's not. It's the 7th one we put out of the 10. So let's check it while we're here. We'll see. Now let's see. I got me a little hook here. Let's see. Feels like there's a fish on there. Oh yeah, nice keeper fish. It's on the top hook. Well, they look bigger coming up, but he's on the smaller size. I'm gonna measure him. I really don't want to keep many under 20 inches. Quit now. Quit stiffening up. I'm probably gonna let you go. Yeah, he's 17 and a half. I'm not gonna keep him. Let's rebait. We got one really going crazy down there, the second one. He's running with it. That didn't take very long. It's 9:45. I mean, that fish hit pretty quick after we got it out. I think the very first one we put out's red too. Yeah, that first one's moving around. It's red. This one's red. Oh yeah, it's got a fish on it. I feel you, brother. Let's hit the old spot lock. We won't be too far from where we were. Put my hook up. Yep. Oh, two on this one. Oh, one of them's a good one. He might be a slot fish. Let's see what we do here. Let's get this one off. He's going to be smaller now. Well, I don't know. Let's see. This other one. It's a nice fish. It may be a slot. If it's not, it's going to be a good keeper. Two at a time. All right. Bring me a pair of pliers up here. That was on a side chunk. Yeah, that'll be a keeper for sure. We'll measure this other one. I think it's not a slot. Perfect, 25 inches. Now, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna do got a little experiment here. When I'm gonna clean catfish, I like to cut the tails off and bleed them before I clean them. And they're a pain in the butt to get out of the live well. So I got a little idea. I saw these little wrap-it things, Velcro, in the hardware store, and I had a bunch of these coal balls from my crappie weights that I don't use. I made my own. So I put them on these Velcro deals. I'm gonna see if they may be. Look at there. I believe it'll hold that tail. So we'll see. See how tangled up they all get before the day's over. All right, let's see how long this other fish is. Yep, he's only 17. I'm not going to keep him. All right. Okay, we got one in the box. Get my little coal tags. All right. Got that one rebaited. Let's go up here and look at this one. I like it when you get two of them. There's one on the bottom. I can see him on live scope. on the bottom hook. All right. See what we got. Yeah, there's fish. Definitely a fish. Will he be big enough to keep? Feels pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh, there's two on there. Two good keepers. Yeah, two good keepers. Ah! All right, all right, all right. Very first one we put out. All right. Yeah, that's a nice keeper there. We'll measure him. Make sure. Oh yeah, 24 and a half. All right. Get one of my little coal balls. I'm gonna put them down here. Okay, got my rapid tag. That's two. They had wrapped it up, I mean. Yeah. Yeah, that's another good little keeper. Put a tag on him. I made up 10 of these. That's the limit on blues under the slot. Well, you can have 8 under and 2 over the slot, or a total of 10, but only 2 over the slot. So you can have all 10 under the slot, but if you got overs, you can only keep 2. All right, let's get this one baited. Good thing about this this line is 100-pound mono. My leaders are 80-pound K9 cat leader. It's 10 o'clock, so what's it been? We started putting them out about 9. So we got them all out and ran them. We got 3 in the box and threw 2 little ones back. I believe we got another red one already. Got 2 red ones. I guess we're just gonna run jugs today. And that's okay. See if there's a fish on it. Doesn't really feel like a fish. Oh yeah, there is 2. Doesn't feel very big. But there's a fish on it. It's on the bottom hook. Oh yeah. Another little blue. On the side piece, that one's gonna be too small. Oh, thank you. He got off, good. Put another fresh side piece on. There he goes. Oh, that one feels a little heavier. There's fish on it. I don't know. Oh, that'll be a keeper. That one will go in the box. It's on the bottom. That'll go. It's on a side piece. Yep. We'll keep that one. Let's see. All right, they look like they're all just baited. Let's go over here and anchor up and let them soak for about 20 minutes. Whether they turn up or not, we'll keep the rods out, and we'll come run them. So stay with me. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I've pulled over on the bank right across from all my jugs out there in the cove. I'm just going to throw them out here. I did grasp some fish coming in here. There's some stumps. Just pulled up on the bank. I already see one of my jugs is flipped to red. We'll just let them go. Maybe they'll all be flipped by the time we quit here. We'll give this about 20 minutes to see what happens here on the rod and reels. I brought me some binoculars. I'm going to get them out so I can take a look at my jugs while I'm sitting here. That jug fishing, that's kind of fun. I'm going to tell you, it is a lot of fun. And if you want to do it, you want to hire somebody to take you. It's not me, I don't do any guiding, but you call Jordan Lear, Angler's Edge Guide Service. He'll take you out, and he's the one to introduce me to these. He'll put you on some catfish, and you can jug or you can rod and reel. He'll take you crappie fishing if you want to. Hybrid fishing, white bass fishing, he can do it all. But if you want to do these jugs, he's the man to call. Let me get my binoculars. See if I can see anything out of these. Yeah, there's one red one. And another red one. Another yellow. 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 I think we got two flipped over already. It's 10:15. Let's give it 20 minutes or so. All right, I think I got some coffee somewhere. Jugs will keep you busy. Oh, there's the bite on the old rod and reel. Come on, come on. Got him. That's on the headpiece, yeah. All right. Man, I love the action of this rod too. Look at there. I don't know if he'll make the box or not. This is on the old spinner rig. Sitting out here in this calm water, not a hint of wind, and the spinner rig catches one. Little headpiece. I don't think he's going to be big enough that I want to keep him. Nope. 18 inches. Throw him back. Oh man, I got something on that jug out there. It is taking off. Something is giving it heck. Ha! Good. Boy, it being dead calm like this, you can sure see if there's any movement on those jugs. You know, it's amazing. There's just 1 pound of weight on the bottom of that. And, you know, even with that one with those two really good keepers, that it didn't really move from where it was. And Jordan says he's caught some great big fish, and they generally don't take them very far. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. There's one really flopping that one around. There we go. Ah, I missed it. God dang it, I just got up here. I was getting ready to reel them in and go check our jugs. It's 10:38. So we've been here, what, almost 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I can't remember how long we've been here. But we got several jugs flipped over. I'm going to start up here toward the end, more closer to the mouth of the cove, and work them down into the cove, and then I'm just going to anchor back in there. There's obviously some fish back in toward the back end of this thing. We had that double on that first jug we put out, so I'm going to reel these in and go check the jugs. Okay, folks, started out here on the end. It's red. The next one's yellow, but it's moving around. It's bouncing. I think there's a fish on it. It may not be big enough to flip it over. But we're going to start here and go that way. Got another red one down there. There's several red ones. I'm going to check this one. It's yellow, but like I said, it was flopping around. Get the old spot lock. Yeah. There's something on there. I can feel it. Yeah, oh, that one will go in the box, I do believe. I don't know. They look bigger coming up. Let's measure him, just see. No, 17 and a half. I'm not going to keep him. There's something on there. Feels a little better, but I don't have a good enough feel for it yet to know. Oh yeah, my God. Yes, that's a slot. He's all wrapped up. I'm probably gonna have to get the net. I brought a little bitty net up here. I don't know if it's gonna do me any good or not. Again, part of my learning experience. Oh yeah, I got him in there. Yeah. Yeah. I think he'll definitely be in the slot. Yeah. I think he will. If he's not, he'll be a real good keeper. Hope he's not in the slot. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's 27 3/4 in the slot. So we let him go. All right. Pop that in there. Yeah. All right, we ready. All right. Add us a slot. We got another red one up here. Yeah, it's got a fish on it. It's got a fish on it. Come on, be a keeper. I came to get some fish. It's on the bottom hook. Oh yeah, that'll be a box fish. That'll be a box fish. That's on a side piece. Yeah, that'll go in the box. All right, and then this first one hadn't done anything. Let's 21 feet deep in here. Let's go over here and pull up on the bank and then throw out here in kind of the shallower water and see what happens. Let those jugs soak another 20 minutes. Okay, I moved on back into the back of this pocket. I got the back of the boat sitting 8 feet of water, and I've just got the power poles in the mud and tied the front of the boat to a stump. I want to just throw in here, there's a bunch of stuff in here, stumps and stuff, some shad. Just let our jug soak another 20-30 minutes. See if we might accidentally catch one on the rod and reel. All right, we've given it about 20 minutes. I had one little jab and that's it back here in this shallower water. So I'm gonna reel them in. We're gonna go back up here and check our jugs. And I'm gonna set up to anchor fish in deeper water out there where I can see my jugs, and we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, and that's why I don't turn the camera off. Oh, last one. That's one I had a little jab on a while ago and then nothing. That's a pretty good takedown there. Oh, come on, get out of that stump. There you go, there you go. Come on. Feels like a pretty decent fish. Come on. There you go, buddy. You know your way out. You swam in, you can swim out. Come on. Gosh, dang it. Oh. Thought he came off. Boy, he's right around the limb there. Come on. Oh, I think he got it. I think he did it. Yeah, I knew you could do it. It don't feel too bad. Another tree. Oh boy, I'm right here by this big cedar tree. There's no telling how many limbs come out off of it. Oh yeah, that's an over there, I'd say. That's a nice fish. I'd like to catch this one. Come here. Don't go in that cedar tree over there, no. Oh yeah. Woohoo! That's a nice one there, folks. Oh gosh dang. Oh, man. I mean, that's a hog daddy there. Hog daddy. Old George Young Jr. 9/0 hook got him right behind that tooth patch too. I mean, don't you bite me. I'm trying to show these folks. Look at that. Perfect hook right there on top of the mouth. Now I gotta go get my pliers up front. Gotta get me another pair of pliers out. All right. That gum. Yeah. I don't think that's the one that's doing the little jabbing on that bait. Get my grippers too. Got everything in the front. Yeah. All right. Got it. Let's set him over here. Oh man, that's a nice fish. And then put the net over here. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh. I'm gonna get my camera all slimed up. Yeah. Can you see that one? That's a good one. Let's weigh him. Let's see how long he is. Go. Come on, quit twisting. Oh yeah, he's 30. He's right at 40 inches. Right at 40 inches. Let's weigh him. What's your guess? I don't have any idea. All right. No. 25. Oh. 25, 13 to 15. Let's try it again. I have his tail off my deal. Yeah. 25, 13. That's a nice one. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture. Did it take it? Let's try it again. I was looking at the wrong camera. Yeah, I think that'll do it. All right. I think that'll do it. That's a good one. One more look up here. Yeah. All right. Let's get him back. I'm keeping fish, but I don't keep any overs. And I sure don't keep a fish like that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. He's ready to go. Hang on, hang on. There you go. Woo! Now, dang it. I was going to get out of here. Maybe I ought to stay here. We may come back here. I'm going to go run the jugs, set up out there in a little deeper water. I won't forget this spot though. Let's see, that's on the little pink with a rattle up there. I'm telling you, I've caught some decent fish on that. They like that color. Fred, you're gonna have to paint me some more. That color. All right, I had this one tangled up. I was trying to get it untangled when that one interrupted me, and that's okay. That's on a side piece, little chunk. He liked it. All right, I'll be back. Stay with me. Let's go look at our jugs. All right, folks, I've made a move kind of out here just across from the cove end of the jugs. I ran them down, none of them had flipped, so we didn't have any bites that round. But I'm out in a little deeper water. There's timber comes out here toward the center of this cove. It's about 25 feet deep. Mark some fish in here. There's some shad in here, so I'm gonna throw them out and we can sit right here and watch the jugs. All right, it's 12 o'clock noon, right on the button. Give it a few minutes. The old jug bite's gotten a little slow. Oh, we got one of our jugs just flipped over. I heard it. It's taking off. See how far it goes. I'm gonna sit here for a minute before I... Oh look, it flipped over red and then it flipped back yellow. It's starting to rain. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. I don't want my cameras out in the rain. I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes and then I'm gonna pull everything in. It flipped over to red and then it jerked on it again, flipped it back to yellow. So I guess just because it's yellow doesn't necessarily mean there's not a fish on there. But we'll give it a few more minutes here and then we'll go check it. Pull them in, beat the rain, go to the house, clean some catfish. Oh, got another one down there bouncing around. Oh, it just flipped. It just flipped. All right, all right. About ready to pull these up. We've been here 22 minutes. That rain's coming in. All right, it's 12:25. Gave this about 25 minutes. Nothing on the rod and reel. Okay, got the rods and reels in. We're gonna go check our jugs and pull them in. Stay with me. Okay, we're just gonna start out here on the end and pull them in. See what we got. This one's yellow. I'm assuming it doesn't have anything, but like I said, I know there's a fish on one over there that's yellow. I saw it flip it twice, so. All right. Doesn't feel like there's one on there. Take the bait off. Wrap that hook up. Put it right back in that hole it was in when we started. Same deal here. Put that back in that same hole. Bring my weight up, put it right there. That's how she works. Just good thing about these, man, they stack in these buckets real good. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, we picked up the next two. They had nothing on them. This is the one that I saw flip from red then back to yellow, so I don't know. Doesn't really feel like there's anything on it. I don't think there is. I think something was hitting it. Hit it a couple times, popped it around, but didn't take it. Or it got on and then got off. I don't know. All right, on to the next one. The next one's one that hit hard and took off. See if there's something still on it. There was something on it for a while, but it's yellow too, so I don't know if it flipped it 2 or 3 times or what the deal is. Got another red one up there. I'm not sure. There isn't 2 up there. Let's see. Uh-oh, this is another one. It had popped out of the little center thing, and every bit of the strings unwound from this one. So there's no telling where that fish is. 100 foot of line. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a slot fish there. Won't be keeping it. Ought to net that fish. Yeah. See if I can get him in my little net. Nope. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice little fish there. Yeah. Got to get me a set of grippers to keep in the front and the back. I got 2 sets, and of course I took my pliers back there too. I got another set of pliers. I got to get more equipped to fish out of the front of the boat. Not used to it. Starting to rain. Let's see how long this fish is. Yep, here she comes. That's a nice one there too. That fish is 31 inches. Dandy. All right, let's get it back. Oh, slot fish. There we go. Been some pretty good fish in this little cove today. All right, let's go on to the next one. Rain quit. I don't think it's raining hard enough to hurt the cameras just yet. All right, this one's red. Next one's red too. Can't tell if there's anything on it or not. If it is, I don't think it's very big. Yep, oh yeah, there's a keeper. There's an eater. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Put that one in the box. Come on, give me my headpiece back, because you're not going to need it where you're going, or my side piece. I don't want it to be in my live well. All right, this one was red. Let's see. Nope. False alarm. Okay, that's the last one, folks. Nothing on those last few, so I'm gonna go back here and get the cameras down, do a little final outro, so to speak. Okay, folks, rain has moved in. I got those last 2 out, nothing on them, so I got all the jugs in. That was fun. I enjoyed that. We caught a few fish today. I got a good bunch in the box. If we'd have kept those smaller ones, we'd have had a limit easy, but I don't want to keep those little ones. Just not enough. I'll tell you, I really cut out all the red meat when I'm cleaning a fish. And so, you know, some people may say, boy, you're wasting a lot, but I just think they're so much better tasting if you make sure you get all that red meat out. Now I go home, what I'll do is I cut the tail off of them and put them back in the live well and let them swim till they bleed out and die, and then I take them in. I think, again, that just gets all the red and the blood out of them. I fillet them, and then I come back and spend a lot of time and effort and cut out all that red meat, let them soak, and then I'm telling you, they're delicious, folks. I hate to admit it, but I think they might be as good as crappie when they're cleaned and taken care of right. But at any rate, that's going to do it for us. I'm going to go get out of the rain. I got the cameras that were exposed to the rain put up, make a little trip home, go clean some catfish. If you enjoyed this video, you know, like I said, this is my first one with the jugs. I don't know if you like watching that or not. If you do, leave me a comment. Tell me you wouldn't mind seeing some more of that, and I'll do some more. Or tell me if you don't like it, don't do it anymore. I want to do what makes you guys happy and makes you watch. I've had a good time today. We had one nice over on the rod and reel. That was a dandy. I like catching those on the rod and reel. At any rate, this is going to be it. Now, look here on the end. There will be 2 more videos that'll pop up at the very end of this. I challenge you, just click on one of them. Just touch it. Another video will come up. If you like this one, I think you'll like them. But at any rate, thanks for being with me. I'm going to go to the house and clean some fish. I'll see you on the next one.